go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. Next level. One of the best. Everything. I am the greatest. Remember me.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Nice back cut to the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Now Mahomes. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try to slow that pressure down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Olave, 70 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
You stepped up and he threw the net ASAP.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over
so
the
he
end
is
line.
paying attention to rear user heavy. Tighten up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the 31, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
No drags. WTF.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And able able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 32. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ramondre Stevenson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's DeRonger. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Willis. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. White flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fields this way up at the 17. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
I'm actually surprised more games aren't tied because the messages in both locker rooms are essentially the same, and it starts with both trying to get a quick start. Well, one team actually did, but the defensive guys, they can take it right back because this game has been a tug of war all the way through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Chandler on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to him on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Nigga if you don't run in them holes like you fucking emoji face with steam from nose.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch.
This stream is brought to you by the Holy Ghost, emoji face and clouds.
And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Buckle my shoe to the MF with the 3-piece and some mac and cheese to fade.
To his left.
We
and he
hungry.
is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Joey Sly now the kickoff after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to...
And now the rookie's free. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Olave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining.
Niggas
as they
don't
burn
know
one here
football
in
at
this
harder.
third quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second.
Run some zone and contain the ain't going nowhere soon.
Sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Eluding the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They run it with Chandler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Strong. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Pierre Strong. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
What a stop. MOG face with steam from nose.
And when you see that happen,
That's game.
That's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space,
For the race line diggity.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he gets
Run
it
the
inside
clock, move
the
the
10
clock,
to the
you hit
9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On play action, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No.
I need Lamar back on my team.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Put some love on the pass next time.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Bucs are right back in this football game.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
That is too much love. MOG grinning face with sweat.
Here's Willis. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on 2nd and 6, Willis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Willis to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now Willis steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 2nd and goal from the 1.
That man got choked again.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers.
Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
David, emoji expressionless
The kickoff
face.
unit is out on the field,
Wow.
and they will send this one away. Taking it at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
ILL kick this MF Dante worry.
Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense
I
goes
am
from losing
going
the
on a killing
battle to
spree.
making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. One final try for Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive